We are about to fly Norse, and in this video we're going to share the longest check-in process ever. 2 hours. Let's go check it out.
All right, here we are, Terminal 7.
We were at Terminal 7 very recently, and yeah, it was very early in the morning and everything was closed. We did have a good time though, but this time with everything open, we're hoping to have a better experience and share with you.
All right, here's the sign for Terminal 7. Now we are flying Norse. If you're interested in Norse, make sure you come back and check our video. We flew Norse a couple of years back and had a great time. This is also a budget ticket for us on a holiday weekend. So I'm pretty excited about flying Norse.
4, 3, 2, we made it!
As soon as you enter,
Yeah.
I see the sign, Frontier, Lot Polish, Norse, and Sun Country. We have tried 3 of those 4 airlines. I just freaked out. I just saw the line for Norse.
That's us.
That's us.
Let's go.
Oh my goodness. So Alia, we just got here, we entered through those gates, and the next thing you know, we are right in front of our airline Norse. And right over there is security.
I think they have segregated gates.
Yeah.
So airlines that operate from this terminal, some of them are on this side and the check-in counters, and believe it or not, some of them do go down. I think 1 airline or 2, but
Go down,
we
yeah.
haven't explored those gates. We have explored that one in our last video, and guess what? We're going back there again for a different airline, but we'll still be in the same side of the terminal, but at a different time.
All right, so the lines have been moving pretty quick. I guess that's a good note.
I do believe that because they don't have online check-in, the counters here are pretty efficient because everybody is going through check-in here. What we have experience with online check-in is when everybody checks in online, the counters, even with 2-3 people, takes way too long and the lines move much more slower.
Maybe we are 5 minutes in. Now for record, the counter opened, like you said, 8:20. We were here 8:40. It's about 8:44 right now. So 4 minutes in, and we are already on the last bend. So it is moving very quick. 10 kg personal item, which is a small bag, 15 and a half, 11 and a half, and 5 and a half. Plenty of counters open. It's bustling here. It feels like a major airline, right, Alia?
Yeah.
Yeah, Norse cabin crew, I believe, going in. They're going into security. Now, what we're gonna do, we just finished checking into Norse. Make sure you come back and check our video on Norse. That was one of our OG videos that we did. We flew to Oslo and back for $200 round trip. And here we are.
Even the person who checked us in, he said that he had watched that video. Yeah.
Yeah, he recognized us. So maybe we are a tiny bit of reason why Norse, instead of just 1 flight a day, has 3 flights every day.
6 flights a day.
Is it 6 flights a day?
Yeah, he said we
Wow.
used to have 5 flights in a week, and now we're up to 6 flights a day. So we played our part.
Now we're gonna head inside because we spent about a half hour going through all the lines at Norse and checking in. Very interesting process. Make sure you come back and check our Norse Airways experience video. But we're gonna pick you up after security.
Right, so we have a very unexpected situation right now. We were at the security counters, but we're back at the check-in.
All 3 of us were cleared,
Yeah.
and when they tried to scan Khizr's boarding pass, it got a CB check.
It is so funny how at the security we thought we were almost there and they sent us back here. When we came here, thankfully we didn't have to stand again in those lines.
As of right now?
As of now. We came straight to the counter that checked us in, and they are all waiting, and everybody's stuck here because the system's down.
Check
They
the
say
crowd.
it should be back up soon, up and running.
Stood in Norse's line, we stood in a security line, and now we have to repeat the security process all over
Now
again.
we're standing in the
Line.
system line.
Yeah.
Well, if anything, this teaches us it's always important to come early to the airport because all these processes, it's very unpredictable. Most of the time you'll breeze through and you'll be fine, but something like this happens. Right now we're happy, at least we're not stressed that we would miss our flight.
By the way, the staff, the ground crew at Norse is very nice. They did come to us and they said, hey, 15 more minutes. The team in Norway is working hard to reboot their system. Boarding starts at 11:15, so we'll have plenty of time to go inside, probably walk around.
Yeah. This may not be ideal, but at least we're not stressed, so we're happy we have time.
The ground crew said that the system should be up any minute now. I wanted to show you guys how big the line has gotten, so that you can see a lot of people just hanging out here. And if you just are coming to the airport and seeing this line, I'm sure it's daunting. We're here, and thankfully we went through the process already, so it's not so crazy, you know.
And when the system's up and running,
they were
the
so
crew
fast.
is very efficient.
All right, we're gonna do a quick check. It is now 10 o'clock. Massive line, massive crowd behind. The system's still down. The team and the ground, they're just waiting for the team in Norway to fix that application and bring the system back up.
And we're hoping for some good news soon.
Yeah, so Ali and I are just observing, right? People watching. I'm gonna compliment the crowd around us.
Yeah,
They are so
definitely.
calm, relaxed, like nobody's screaming or shouting or complaining.
Everybody's just very patient and very patiently hanging out.
I'm actually liking both the ground crew. They're laughing and enjoying. I mean, you know,
No big deal.
They cannot, they cannot do anything. They're just waiting for the app to come up, and the people around us. So that's a pleasant experience. Okay, it is 10:09, and Alia is just called to fix the issue of the boarding pass. Okay. There you go. People are happy. All right, so Khiz and Nisa have been patiently waiting. Khiz just asked me, I'm young, like what did I do? So I was explaining to him the extra security check because your name and birthday matches somebody. All right, Alia, we'll do a quick time check. It's 10:37. Now what we're gonna do, we're not gonna share what happened until we go through security because we don't want to jinx anything else. Once we go through security, stay tuned. We're going to talk about the mistake we made that caused us to hang out at the counters for 2 hours and also get returned from TSA. Like we were through TSA and then they pulled us back.
Yeah.
All right, we got our boarding pass. We're going to go through security and then we'll talk about what we did. OMG, 2 hours out here.
Yeah.
All right, we are through security. Another drama that happened. Like, we gotta sit down and explain to you guys what we just went through. The longest ever check-in. It took us 2.5 hours to go through the check-in counters. Multiple errors. We have no idea. At first, I thought it was my mistake that I put wrong birthday. Why don't we go get our Diet Coke, sit down, and explain what we just went through.
At the start of this video, we were very excited when we reached the airport. Last time we were at this air terminal, we were so early in the morning, everything was closed. So we were excited that things are going to be open. But guess what? Ta-da!
Everything is closed.
Is closed.
Everything is closed. The food court, I think, is open. So we're going to see if we can grab our Coke, Diet Coke from here, and then head to our gate. Here we are by our gate. Now let's tell you what happened.
Check-in process at first did take longer than usual because Azhar's name was needed an additional check. The ground staff was kind enough to give us seats together, so they were working on it, and it did take us extra time for check-in at first.
Then we got to TSA. I got through, Alia got through, and also Isa got through, but Khizr got flagged. It was called a CB flag. And they told us to now go back. By the way, we did stand in a TSA line for a few minutes. So maybe let's call it 5-10 minutes. So we went back to Norse. By that point, Norse's system went down. It took more than 40 minutes for the system to come back on. The crew, again, the ground crew at Norse were very nice. I actually told the in charge there that their smiles and their upbeat kept all of us like going.
And they kept updating us on what's happening or how long should we expect to wait there, because the crowd did pile up and they had to open additional check-in counters for Norse. But it did take like about 15 minutes for the system to come back in action, and that's when we were called in.
What we found out was that on Khizr's boarding, it was my birthday on it, and that's why there was a flag. So right there, I was like, okay, maybe I made a mistake. When I was buying the tickets, I put my birthday on Khizr.
It took like 30 minutes at least for them to fix it and get the correct information in for him. And when it was finally fixed, they checked us in all over again. So all 4 of us got renewed boarding passes, and we were directed to the security lines again.
This time the line at TSA was longer. We stood in line. Thankfully, the same TSA person was there.
Yes.
He knew us. I got through fine. Khizr got through fine. Then it was Issa's turn, and the same flag popped up. Now at this point, we are only 15 minutes away from boarding start, and I said to the TSA staff that, listen, you saw that the little one, Issa, was good on the first try. They reissued the boarding pass, and now he's getting a flag. He called the supervisor. They ran a couple of things, and thankfully they let us go through. So, wow.
Yeah.
If we had come like 2 hours before and had gone through this, we would have definitely missed the flight.
Yeah, there's no way. Our only savior today has been time, because we allowed a lot of time before our flight.
Well, yeah, here we are at 11:30. We're still waiting to board our flight. Hope you guys enjoyed this little experience at JFK Terminal 7. If you're interested in the terminal, we actually did a whole tour just a few months ago. Yeah, just a few months ago. So it's on our channel. You can go check it out. And maybe the lesson learned for us is what we do coming to the airport way early paid off today because of those multiple issues. Who knows what it was, whether it was our fault or it was actually programming fault. I believe it was programming fault because it happened again with Issa. Come to the airport early. There's so much fun stuff to do here. You can do plane spotting, people watching, eat great food. On that lovely note, we're going to catch you guys in the
next one.
Bye for now.